And now it is time for Radio Sidewinder News.
This is a Radio Sidewinder News update for the 13th of June, 3306. We now go to my colleague, Automated Adira, for a special report.
Thank you, Pete. I'm reporting to you from the hangar decks of the Rat Nest, a fleet carrier which just completed a historic rescue of a commander who was stranded in a remote portion of space, commonly referred to as the Anaconda Graveyard. The graveyard is a cluster of stars that has earned its name due to being only reachable via a boosted hyperspace jump from the longest range vessels. After jumping, the lack of neutron stars at the destination make a return jump impossible. This was a one-way ticket, and commanders who went there knew they would never return. That is, until today. With the newly released capital ship licenses to independent commanders, novel opportunities for travel are taking advantage of the vessel's 500 light-year jump range. It was this capability that allowed the Rat Nest to jump into the graveyard, contact the stranded commander after months of isolation, bring him safely aboard, and jump back into colonized space. The Rat Nest is one of 3 official fleet carriers for the organization known as the Fuel Rats, which rescues stranded pilots all over the galaxy. We were able to track down the owner of the Rat Nest, Commander Absolver, who had this to say about the daring rescue. The fleet carriers barely had time to launch before they were needed by the Fuel Rats for rescue activities. We just barely got the ship commissioned, named, and brought to fuel him before the case popped up, leading to rapid fueling and then heading off to the rescue. Back to you, Pete.
Thank you, Adira. I hope the rescue commander hasn't suffered too much from space madness. This has been Computer Pete reporting for Radio Sidewinder News.
This hour of Radio Sidewinder is brought to you by the Galactic Insurance Company. Remember, Commander, don't fly without a rebuy.
Now we're talking. Put my brightness up so I can see you guys' comments. The chat is up and running. I might not answer it right away, but that's what it is. I can't believe we left a bunch of grab. Yes, I need those. I need those chunks. I need all the diamonds. Right now, we need to replenish our wallet. Our carrier is, however, AHK 8380. free. So I don't mind filling up 500 of these. Turrets are set up. I got 2 of the size 1s are laser. The other 3 that are size 2 is 1 abrasion blaster size 1, one of them. I actually like the position it under. And then a seismic charge. No, I'm sorry, I put it on the left top. On the bottom I got the subsurface missile and the seismic charge on the right, which is kind of hard to shoot. To judge them, I might shoot this as things that are so down. That's one. Is it? Okay, maybe. Down this black little small one. Just not many.
Back in here. I just saw a crazy news report on Facebook. Hundreds, quote-unquote, ambush Tampa police responding to a report of shots fired, 2 officers injured. So people are, like, swatting the police now, basically.
They're swatting the cops?
Yeah, they're calling in false reports, and the cops are showing up, and then they're fucking mobbing them. What the hell is wrong with people?
No, it's
like,
I
get that there are some bad cops, you know, that fuck up and, like, you know, abuse the system and shit, but like every cop I've ever had anything to do with has been completely chill.
Yeah.
It's so
unless
stupid.
You get out of hand. No, I had one that was a piece of shit. But
Yeah, I mean they're out there, but that's true with like every profession. There's retail workers that are pieces of shit. There's baristas that are pieces of shit.
When you do find one like that, you have to lose in hand because you're in front of a man that can disarm you legally and you cannot disarm him. So you're already losing. As a military man, I pick my fights.
Yeah, well,
when I see an asshole
like,
cop, I de-escalate.
Yeah, but besides that, it's like majority of them, as long as you're polite and civil, just like you would be with anybody else on the planet, they're just the same.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's just people are stupid. My husband's a little bit of a cop hater, but he's had some run-ins, more than your average person, but he's still civil though. Like every time he gets pulled over because he fucking speeds everywhere and he gets pulled over all the time for He's always civil.
The guy's
He's always
doing
polite.
his job, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I
You
knew that
can't
was
get mad
gonna
at
end
him
up
for that.
happening. That people were gonna start like make false calls. Cops show up, they get ambushed and throw rocks and bottles.
Yeah, I didn't even. See, that's not something that I would personally do, and so it's not something that would cross my mind that other people would do. Like, that's
Oh,
outrageous to me. That is
There's a thing
absolutely.
down here in Miami where
despicable.
they started hosing them with water, like and bucketing the what was it? Water bucketing. Like somebody would come and just like with a bucket of water just dump it on the fucking office. Get fucking get arrested for assault on an officer, but what assault? I just dumped the bucket of water on the fucking.
That's
It
crazy.
was some shit that they were doing down here in Florida.
Yeah, and maybe like I have a different view on it because I used to work like unarmed security when I lived in Portland, Oregon for a while, and like the cops had to deal with the worst shit than we ever had to deal with. Like we had to deal with all kinds of fucked up shit, but like the cops, I can understand why they're jaded and why they're just like so sick of people's shit because it's like just even unarmed security. Every single shift I had at least 5 dipshit douchebags that were just being so fucking
What's gonna
irritating
happen
and
is they're gonna
retarded and
they're gonna start leaving their jobs. Like
yeah.
they're not gonna wanna work like
Yeah,
that.
you know, they're gonna chase all the cops away, and then everybody's gonna be all crying when like people start breaking into their houses and shit, and then it's gonna be like, well, you know what? You did this shit to yourself.
Do this shit to yourself. Call 911. What 911? There's no 911.
Yeah, we don't have a 911 number.
We don't have 911 anymore.
Yeah, and then all of those people that used to be like the gun haters and the gun controllers and the we need to disarm everybody are gonna be fucking changing their tune real fucking fast too.
We're fucking fast too, yeah, when there's no cops.
We have to start policing ourselves. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be people like me and Ira that have no problem shooting a fucker in the face who tries to break into our house.
Oh yeah. Don't hesitate. You guys got kids.
Yeah, well, I mean, even if we didn't have kids, they're still, you know, violating our home.
Yeah, yeah.
And the great thing about Wyoming is they have the castle defense law, so we can kill anybody that comes to our house. No, nothing against us. And that it actually, they extend it to your vehicles too. So like if somebody tries to steal my vehicle and I catch them, I can kill them. And like legally kill them, and it's not a big deal because I'm defending my quote-unquote home because it's an extension of my home. Which I'm pretty okay with, actually. If somebody tries to steal my Raptor, I'll absolutely shoot them.
Yeah. Maybe not kill them, because, you know.
No, I'll just shoot them in the ankle or something. So you can't run with a hole in your leg. Yeah, I don't know. And then people are gonna realize too that there's a lot of people out there that are a lot crazier than you are. Although I'm pretty happy though, because Wyoming is so chill. Like there is nothing going on here. It is quiet. Like
Yeah, you guys
it's
are
like
not
we live in a bubble right now. Like all the crazy crap is happening outside of our borders. The only thing we have going on is we're having a COVID flare up in one of our counties, but it was like it's funny because it's the county that we used to live in. It's in Evanston, and they did super good for like the first when we all started having outbreaks. Like Laramie County, where I live, I think we got up to like 120 people. Like I think we have like a total of 300 cases in the whole state, so it's pretty chill here. But Evanston was super proud of themselves because they didn't have any cases at all, and then they got like 1, 2, 3, and then it kind of like hovered for a while, and now they're up to like 90 because they all decided fuck it, you know, we were fine before and we're probably fine now, and now they're all like infected and shit. There's like 90 cases right now in there, and it's just like, well, yeah.
All
And so
they
now
need, it's herd
yeah.
immunity. 80% of the population is going to survive. 20% of the population is going to die too.
Well, most of the people that live there are like our age and children, so it's like it's people that are not necessarily going to have any problem. There's a few, you know, elderly and some immunocompromised people. I'm sure there's going to be a few. There's a few in every area, but for the most part, the majority is like young couples with small children or
And
school
all
age.
those are now this.
No. So it'll be fine.
So why they close the schools then?
Well, because kids are kind of a petri dish. Like, my kid never got sick. until he started going to preschool. And then because it's always the parents that, oh, it's fine, I'll just give him some Tylenol even though he's got a fever, and I'll take him to school even though he's all snotty and coughing all over everybody. And it's because the parents don't want to take time off work. That's usually how it spreads. It's not the kids, it's the parents. And every time my kid gets sick, it's always because there's some other fucking kid sick that some parent brought to school because they didn't want to take time off work to stay home with their kid. Which I understand some people can't, but you know, not everybody's me. No life, and I don't leave my house, so.
It's everything an old prospector like me might ever ask for. Knowing that we're building a frontier out here.
What are you guys doing? I just hear yelling from the other side of the house. I went to go put my baby in bed, and he was like, tap, tap. And so now he's in there on our bed, like, beating the hell out of his dad. And the other one's joining in, and I'm sitting in the living room by myself, the semi-quiet.
Casualties, losses, and
But yeah, like I think Wyoming reached like around 300 cases statewide of COVID. We don't have no people here, so. And our people are already kind of into social distancing as it is. Everybody kind of minds their own business, so. It's not a bad state to live in. Everybody's pretty chill.
So social distancing didn't bring anything new. Did you guys
not really
distancing?
Not really. I mean, the only thing we really got was we got curbside pickup for most of our restaurants, and Instacart kind of became like it was already a thing, but it's like a huge thing now, so. It's like the job to have these days, like. Especially because there's people like me who will tip you like $35 just for walking up like 12 stairs to get to my house.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they make like between 10 and 15 bucks an hour, so like I usually tip them for 2 hours of work roughly, and so they spend 45 minutes in the store.
Happy to bring your groceries.
Yeah. I mean, I am one of the annoying customers because I do order like 12 packs of soda and like 2 gallons of milk because my kids drink fucking unbelievable amounts of milk, and so I have some heavy shit, and so that's why I tip so good, is because like I order the annoying shit that's hard for them to carry around, but at the same time I pay them really well for it, so it's a trade-off, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you wanna
I usually
good?
Yeah.
You come up those stairs.
I usually tip between 25 and 35% for my drivers, so.
I'm not that serious.
Yeah. Oh well. What, Bear? Okay. Just as long as he doesn't trash my basil plant, we're good. But it makes my life unbelievably easier because we used to go grocery shopping every weekend with our kids, and it was always like fine until like the last 4 or 5 aisles, and then everybody would start losing their shit and melting down, and they're screaming and toddler tantrum, and baby was getting tired and wanted boobies, and it was just
somebody's screaming for towel. Hold on.
Yep.
One of the typical reasons why one gets married, so they could have that one person that they could go, towel.
See, I just get out of the shower and walk to the house naked. I don't care.
Fucking dripping water. No.
It's fine. No, well, if you stand in the shower for a minute or two and just kind of chill and then move to the mat and stuff, and
you rinse.
Then you
rinse. Okay, so you rinse.
Yeah, you drip dry a little bit and then you go. I mean, you're usually freezing your little tootsies off after that, but it's okay. And besides that, you know what? Fuck it. I'm the one that mops. So if I want to make tracks across the floor, I will deal with myself.
Yeah.
I hear drama happening. I think it's almost time for this baby to go to bed.
Yeah, nighttime drama for babies is usually means bedtime.
Yeah. Well, they're usually chill for the first like 10 or 15 minutes, and they're all yay, and then they start to like climb all over him and start galloping around the room, grabbing things and knocking stuff over and stomping on their dad's junk and stuff. So. I have a lot longer tolerance for it than my husband does. My husband usually only lasts about 10 minutes, and he's like, "Fuck, get out of here."
Damn. The dog just busted his ass. That was great.
No.
That's
Black.
hilarious. Ooh, 26% with subs. Yeah, LTD subs? Nope.
Of course not.
Methanol subs. But okay, it's 26.09. We'll scrape it.
Oh dear. My son found a piano app on his tablet, and he's now banging like super off-key keys together at the same time, and it sounds like clanging cowbells.
Oh. I'm just cracking rocks today. Cracking a lot of rocks. I try to crack it and it opens, and it's just impossible.
Oh, great. Yeah, you guys throw the TV remote. Oh my God. These motherfuckers need to go to bed. No, I'm not giving you the remote again so you guys can chuck it. Oh my God, I have to climb under my desk and everything for this shit.
Give the projectile, yeah, give the projectile back. Yeah,
no.
That's the right.
Well, and the thing is that they chuck it and then it like bounces off the floor and it like explodes and the remote batteries fly across the room and then we can't find them and it's just like... But honestly, like at this point the TV's already broke, so what fucking difference does it make really? We're planning on buying another one. We actually technically have the cash to buy another one, but I kind of feel like they're gonna break it. Hey! No! Oh, good God. Okay.
It's one of those days.
Yesterday was one of those days. Like, I seriously had so much stress with these kids. Come here, you. Clean this up. That, like, I was having, like, chest pains from so much anxiety from being so spazzed out from these fucking kids. And I'm not gonna lie. I lost my shit twice and screamed at them.
Show up on the newspaper or something. I can see it happen.
I know that, like... I keep it together pretty well most of the time, but I sometimes lose my shit. Like, my patience is not endless, but is long, and when I do lose it, though, it's pretty epic. Clean up the milk you spilled, you yahoo! Oh, good God. But usually those kinds of days, it, like, starts out, like, immediately. I can always tell, like, right at the beginning.
From the get-go.
Everybody's got an attitude, everybody's arguing with me, everybody's contradicting me, everybody's screaming, and it's just like...
Yeah, one of those.
And my 4-year-old is in this stage where he'll argue with me if he doesn't agree with what I tell him, and then, but at the same time, he does not listen to anything I say, and so, like, I'll repeat myself over and over and over again, like within 5 or 10 seconds each time, and he does not listen to anything. Like, I know he hears my voice, but he does not absorb any of it. And then he'll argue with me, "Why are you doing that?" And I'm like, "I fucking told you!"
That's because he's too busy inside his head.
Yeah, he's pretty smart. He's way smarter than me for sure at that age, so. I don't know, everybody thinks their kids are smart, but like his teachers tell me that he's smart and that he's like, he picks stuff up faster than all of the other kids and stuff, and so it's, I just go off what they say. I don't know. I think he's a little weirdo personally, but sometimes I get so wound up from it, like, and it'll just be like one thing after another where I don't have even a few minutes to come down from the last one where I'm like agitated, and so it just like builds up and builds up until I'm just like,
oh my God. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have any kids.
Yeah. I honestly never planned on having kids. but whoops, there's one. Oh, well, we might as well give him a sibling because I had a couple cousins and a grandma who were like only child type kids, and they're fucking weird, so you need to have a sibling or you're weirdo. Grey's Anatomy.
We may be in the presence of a core.
Baby. Really? Oh my god, this kid needs to go to bed. I'm waiting for his sheets to come out of the dryer though, because he took off his diaper and this time he did pee in his bed.
Oh shit.
It's fine. I mean, that's what happens when you don't have a diaper on a baby, so. And unfortunately, my baby likes to take his diaper off, and he can do it himself. Like, we even put, no shit, a little thin strip of duct tape across the little waistband elastic things that close the diapers so you can't peel them off, and he still wiggles out of his diaper. He still does. And I'm not, like, thrilled about having to put duct tape on my kid's diaper, but I do it in the, like, you know, least creepy, you know, trailer park trash way possible, so.
I'm duct taping my child, bro.
Yeah, like, I always make sure it's not on his skin, and it's just a little teeny bit just to hold the diaper shut. But he's so skinny that he just wiggles right out of them anyway. And if I size down on his diapers, they're way too small for him because he's so tall, and then his little butt crack shows. And nobody wants to see that, so. I, like, do not have a choice. My other kid kinda did that a little bit. Like, he took off his diaper sometimes, and he would run around and, like, wing it around the room. But not nearly as much as this one. This one is just, Jesus, kid, come on.
I like the chill music on Radio Sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the time of the night to listen to this stuff and collect diamonds.
So I don't know what it is about me. I'm like all about the crazy rock music and stuff.
Nah, not me.
Like even my kids are like all into rock music. Like when I'm driving down the road in my truck, and I'm playing, you know, I keep my music at like a kind of a reasonable volume because I don't want to, you know, make them deaf or anything like that. My older kid will be like, "Mom, turn the music!" And then he'll like rock out to it in the back seat and shit.
Awesome.
Right, my kid likes this stuff. His favorite band is Volbeat. They're not really like serious rock music. They're more like rockabilly, but they're still
kids, you know.
They still shred pretty hard. And the lead singer guy is kind of hot, so that can't hurt either. He likes Pop Evil a lot too. husband's talking on the phone to somebody. That's weird.
Sex line.
No, probably his job. They seriously call him every fucking 5 minutes. It's sad because he trains them so well, but they... I don't know what it is about just like the age of the people that he hires maybe, or it's just... I mean, he doesn't have the final say in the hiring, the corporation does. And the guys that he recommends, they never fucking hire. Yeah, the ones that he recommends, they never hire, but they always pick these fucking flaky guys that can't make a decision on their own to save their fucking lives. Honestly, the only one that works at his shop that can make decisions and call shots is the only woman that works there.
Jeez.
She fucking runs that place when he's not there, so. And she's like same level as all these other mechanic guys, like she's their equal, but she fucking bosses them around and she doesn't take no shit from them at all. Like if somebody's dropping the ball or not doing their job, she'll fucking call them out and crawl up their ass about it and be like, "You're fucking up," and she's hardcore.
Shit.
Yeah, she doesn't fuck around at all. She's cool as shit.
She's running the shop, so...
Yeah. She's not even the one that runs it though. Like Ira's the one that runs it, and she's not even like the assistant or anything. She's not even the lead tech. She's just a tech. And she, the lead tech takes orders from her.
Even the lead tech.
Yeah, he'll do whatever the hell she says. If she says fucking move your ass, he fucking moves his ass.
And then ask, was that good enough?
Yep, pretty much. So he tends to look to her and leave her in charge when he's not there a lot.
Alright, a 26 with a single tritium SSD. Whatever. It'll do. It's like I'm mining for tritium, but I'm finding diamonds on the way. Not the other way around like I'm supposed to. Like what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is to find diamonds and tritium on the way. No, I'm finding tritium on the way. And some diamonds here and there.
You think the nerf really finally took effect?
Nah.
What are you doing, baby?
Instance.
My baby is walking around with a plastic toy hammer, hammering on the walls, going, "Hammer! Hammer!"
Hammer time.
At least he knows his tools, right?
Yeah. Tritium acquired. Beginning with the diamonds.
Yep, Ira's definitely. He's probably talking to his dad. Ira grew up without a dad, and all of a sudden his actual dad has contacted us and is like wanting to actually be involved in things and stuff. It's kind of weird. There was some drama, though. Technically, Ira is the product of a very bad, illicit military relationship. His mom was 17 and somehow managed to work her way into her commanding officer's life, and he was married to somebody else at the time with a kid already.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then she got pregnant, and
That's the
then she tried to blackmail him and shit because Ira's mom is a piece of work, man. And then she went home to Alaska, had Ira, and then dumped him on her parents, like her dad and her stepmom, and then took off and went and like actively like tried to get deployed and stuff, and she was gone for like the first 4 years of his life. And then he grew up without a dad. And then not too long after that, his mom kind of... He's got 3 siblings from his mom, and two siblings from his mom. There's 3 of them total. And they all have different daddies. So she's got like lots of baby daddies. So he technically has 3 half siblings, but no actual full siblings. And then, yeah. Then she decided that she wanted to play for the home team instead.
Ooh.
And so now she's been through a long, what? Okay. And now she's been through like a long line of like girlfriends and stuff, and she's had the same girlfriend now for like about 4 years or so, but yeah. And Ira like talked to his dad like once when he was like 13, I think, and that was all it was. And then apparently at some point, I guess he lost Ira's contact number, and Ira's mom wouldn't give it to him, and blah 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 blah, and he didn't know anything about the guy except his name and roughly where he lived. And then I guess the guy's had a new wife, because I guess his other wife died or something, and his new wife is about 15 or 18 years younger than him, and she's like a little bit more into social media than he is, and better with like phones and shit. And she tracked us down on Facebook through Ira's cousin.
Yeah, you just follow.
And now they're
along.
like, yeah, now they're like talking to us and stuff, and they call him more like his mom only calls him when she wants something from him, but like his dad and his wife, they have called us. We started talking to him about 2 weeks ago, and they've called us like 3 times just on their own, just to chat. So it's like they're legit, like actual nice people, which is kind of weird for Ira. His family, with the exception of his sister Norma, my very favoriteest sister-in-law in the whole world. She is amazing, but the rest of his family, they only call him when they want something from him.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah. So he.
Okay. When somebody called me or my wife, it's usually not to say, "Hey, here, have this."
Hey, how you doing? I just want to make sure you're alive and stuff.
No, not even those. That's not. Yeah. No. It's my question is always, what do you want?
Yeah.
What is it that you want? Because after they say hello and all that shit, I know it's coming.
Yeah.
So like I'm expecting it, right?
Yeah.
And then also, I've been having issues with, and I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want?
Yep. And that's how my family is too. They only talk to you if
No, now.
you got something that they can have.
No, I got some family that like my mom is pretty good with me. If I need something.
See, that was my dad. My dad fucking died on me though, so.
Oh. That's not his fault. You can't.
No, I know. I don't blame him for it. I would have gladly traded the rest of the entire group of them for him. The whole fucking lot of them, all of them. They could all go, and I would just so I could keep my dad.
No, you'll still be short to get your dad back. Like if you gave him all of them, God will be like, no, you're still short.
Yeah, like that's how cool of a dude he was. He was the coolest dad ever. I'm like sad that my kids never got to meet him or anything like that. And for a long time there, I actually felt like I kind of fucked up because I didn't like get married or have kids before he died. And it was like he never got to do any of that stuff. Like he just watched me have like shitty $10 an hour job for my entire life and kind of like get nowhere. And so it was like I feel like I fucked up a little bit, but
That's alright.
yeah. You need to go to bed, Mr. Fufu. Yes, you. What do you mean, no? He says, no, and runs away.
Hey, I don't want to go to bed. I got something to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I
Big
might
brother
go
gets to stay up.
lay on the bed a little bit to be with my wife for a while. That's about it. I'm coming right back to the Space Rock. Which, by the way, fucking, what's it called? Deep Core, it's not being nice to me today. And neither is SSD. Now, surface scraping, no problem. It's been 26 and above.
Ah, that's not bad.
All of them. Forever. Every time I get something, it's water rocks, like water surfaces, methanol subsurfaces, and liquid oxygen. And then, but it'll be like a 30 or a 32 or a 26.
Still decent though.
Whatever, I'm still getting that.
What are you doing, you little weirdo? My baby is in the middle of the couch, jumping up and down, going ha 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 ha.
Okay, he's the evil duckling. In this part of the game. Alright, this is my last walk. Now we will be. What are you doing, babe? Oh. Foot grinding. I want that foot grind. That's my foot grind.
Those little ammo pay things. I have one of those. What?
Yeah, those
what?
Those things are.
They're pretty fantastic. Oh, my knee. Okay, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, kid. Oh, is this one? Okay. Oh my god, I've heard this stupid song like a million times. Ouch! Wait till he gets off the phone to put these yahoos to bed. I have to go and close the door for the little ones because everybody else in my house has no volume control on their voice. And I don't trust him out here by himself.
I might go into a little break in a little bit. About 15-20 minutes.
That works. Hopefully I will be off the phone by then. I will go away and then come back later. But quality wifey time is always good, definitely.
Oh yeah. Fucking Dito. Have you seen Dito? He logged in earlier and fucked off real quick.
I think I missed him. Like I thought I saw him log in, but I was not logged in either, so I can't really like judge him or anything.
No, but I mean, come on. At least I put in, you know, some hours, a couple of hours. It's not like they have a fucking job. They're not doing shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like they have an actual job. They don't have nothing to do. Like, they're sitting at home like most of America doing jack shit.
It's not broken, the battery's dead, you yahoo.
God, that's a lot of yellow rocks. I've never seen this many yellow rocks.
No, I always get like big groupings of them and then they like turn
most of them are shit, maybe one is worth your time.
Who are you talking to? Were you talking on the phone? What? Oh, what did she want? Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I couldn't hear, so I wasn't... What does that mean?
Oh, that one scored. Let's see if this one scored too. That one's a low temperature core. Okay. So this one behind it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so she finished her master's then? Is that what you're saying? Oh, that's good. That's pretty good.
But that is pretty.
Be getting a fat paycheck now. Cool.
Boy, mate, when you're sailing off the edge of the map, there are 4 words that you never want to hear.
Captain, that star ain't scoopable.
If you go in the laundry room, that little box of like random screws and bolts and nuts and stuff has thumbtacks that we can tack the curtain up so that it doesn't fall in front of the air conditioner all the time.
What's that then?
Okay.
Is a miracle.
I gotta put little Squeak to bed though.
Alright, take it easy. I might be off when you get back.
Okay, well, I get to stay up late tonight, so that's okay.
Yeah, I'm staying up late. I'm just saying.
Yep.
I gotta spend time with the wife.
Absolutely, very important.
Rum comes out. that
Tell
it?
her hi.
Or is it done
Yeah,
for?
she says hi, babe.
There's only one place to get this one, mate. From the cybernetic hands of Jax himself.
Shut up, Teddy.
That he does. But if your heart
You say hi too.
Jack's credentials, then you will find it. So drink up, me hearties. Yo ho.
Hello, Commander. Protection? No. Well, I think it's about time you did. But not just any protection. You need to feel safe, no matter what the situation. Whether it's a human, Thargoid, or something else. You need protection you can trust. One that isn't going to let you down. At Smith & Bann, we make personal weapons you can rely on. Smith & Bann, weapons you can trust. Available at all good outlets of personal weapons.
Are you feeling lost, stressed, or perhaps you're suffering from information overload? Get your chakras realigned with Torii chimes. These rare, handcrafted wind chimes are specially tuned to stimulate a variety of spiritual and physical responses. They are known for helping people find inner peace or direction.
Daddy, stop.
And are guaranteed to keep your chakras aligned. Torii chimes are available from 39 Torii systems, Station Porter.
That's a lot of treating out of that fucking process. Does it have any more? Another one. One blue line. Oh wow, I took every single blue line out of that deposit. I did it perfectly. Awesome. I still haven't done the work. You mean cargo hold maximum capacity? Drop this water, drop this methanol, keep the trading. It's just a lot of trading. I'll be back.
Что это значит? Это значит пристегнись, Дороти. На Канзас сейчас обрушится ураган. Ты сейчас дышишь воздух? Я тебе открою маленький секрет. Быть избранным — это то же самое, что быть влюбленным. Никто не может сказать тебе, что ты влюблен. Ты сам это чувствуешь или не чувствуешь. понять, правда. Тогда ты увидишь, что никто же не сгибается. А ты. И потом я покажу тебе этот мир. Мир без правил, без контроля, без границ. Мир, где все возможно. Куда мы пойдем оттуда, это уже решать нам.
And now it is time for Radio Sidewinder News.
This is a Radio Sidewinder News update for the 2nd of June, 3306. A group of independent commanders has publicly announced its intentions to assist the shadowy organization, known only as the Dark Wheel, in expanding from its home system of Shinrata Dizra. Little is known about the Dark Wheel, except for rumors that it is a group of the most elite pilots in the galaxy who are sworn to uphold humanity's deepest secrets. In fact, it is unclear whether the faction in the Shinrata Dezra system is the true Dark Wheel, or just a cover organization to help the real group stay concealed. The Dark Wheel is purportedly believed to know the location of Raxla, which is itself a confounding mix of mysteries, myth, and legend. Some even say that Raxla contains a gateway to other galaxies. The pilots leading the effort believe the Dark Wheel to be champions of humanity, who have been contained and controlled by a sinister group of the galaxy's most powerful individuals known only as the Club. The Club has allegedly been behind some of the most notorious activities in recent history, though evidence proving their involvement is often dismissed as insubstantial. The operation is being called Turning the Wheel. Dozens of independent pilot communities have already expressed their support of the effort, and commanders of all affiliations have been invited to aid the faction by supporting their activities in Shinrata Dizra. For those commanders who have not yet achieved an elite rank, they can join the efforts in the LFT 926 system. This has been Computer Pete reporting for Radio Sidewinder News. Be careful out there, commanders. I believe there is more going on here than meets the eye.
This hour of Radio Sidewinder is brought to you by the Galactic Insurance Company. Remember, Commander, don't fly without a rebuy.
you've been all over the galaxy and still haven't found that special someone, it's time to set your target, Commander. The Love Hub, conveniently located in the middle of the HIP system, 35965. Slide your ship into our dock and make the connection with one of our personal matchmaking specialists. Like me, Aurora Steele. We'll find the perfect match for your desires. Are you a hunter or a trader looking to make a big score? An explorer yearning for the excitement of a secret discovery? No matter what your persuasion, we have a match for you at the Love Hub. The Love Hub. Engage your friendship drive.
Zorgon Peterson Hauler is a small freighter with a big heart. Want to go trading? An 8-ton cargo hold makes it the perfect vessel to start your trading career. Want to go exploring? Jump range of 27 light years makes it a good exploration vessel and great for quick relocation. We've even given it enough room to fit in an SRV. The Hauler, Zorgon Peterson, the ship with a big heart. You'll never forget your first hauler.
This hour of Radio Sidewinder is sponsored by Pavonis Ear Grubs from LaborSec. If your factory farm is staffed with imperial slaves, you need Pavonis Ear Grubs. They're simple to use. Just attach one dormant grub to each of your servants' foreheads. If a worker tries to escape, the remotely triggered grub will return to an active state and begin to burrow deep into his flesh. The resulting agony will stop the deserter right in his tracks. Protect your human investment with Pavonis Ear Grubs from LaborSec.
nobody comes to play with me anymore, bro. It's just you, Cypher, and me. That's it. This dude's just... Yeah, they logged off. No, she logged off. What's her name? Cypher. D-Dog. Travis hasn't been on much. Like, he got his carrier, he got half his engineering done. He was gonna go to Colonia. I'm gonna end up leaving by myself with like Cypher. I'll live with Cypher and leave them in the bubble. For like minutes. He goes in for minutes to check his shit to see if we have put diamonds inside his order. I stopped putting hundreds and hundreds of million on his hold. So that automatically has a negative effect on his willingness to log in. Because when he logs in, he know he gotta go grind. Or he's enjoying all the games and just doing his own thing. He does that sometimes. Jalet just, he got his like his setup with his hot-ass setup with like the joystick and the throttle thing, and that's the last I've seen of him. Like, he comes in for 20 minutes and leaves. So I don't have dedicated players that sit here for hours at a time like me. Probably got like the only person that I have that plays all day every day, it's Cypher. The girl Cypher. I mean, she's on and off. Of course, she's got kids, but these other dudes are doing absolutely nothing. And none of them are online. It's just none of them online. Oh well. I'm just gonna mine some diamonds, fill up my 700 or whatever. Go buy a ship. That's pretty much gonna be it. Rolling up this joint here. But I can have a decent gaming experience here, fellas. Otherwise, we're just gonna be pissed. Ooh, we're pissed. Oh, look at this papers. Oh, I'm in trouble. What is this? Please tell me you got some papers. There we go. It's decent enough paper that we might be able to roll. See how bad this can roll. Who keeps sending messages? No, this is not gonna work. Gotta go out again.
came crashing down, and we're building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you. I see your heart, see your mind, see all you hide. I won't let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
I'm fucking back. Finally playing the game. Do I have my coffee? Is it warm? Oh yeah. Hold on, babe. What the fuck, man?
Of course, we all do. But without the agricultural operations across our galaxy, there'd be no Tongo Tacos, Ocho Chilies, or even Kitten Brand Coffee. And more importantly, we wouldn't have energy to do anything. It's the galactic circle of life. From growing crops and killing them to make food, to expelling waste and shipping it back to the farmlands to make more. Here at CEOs, we're using our energy to build a new space station. Our countless hardworking employees and contractors are eating bigger meals to build a brighter future out on the frontier. Naturally, all of that energy produces waste, and we're using a lot of energy. Introducing the cycle of CEOs. From CEOs to Sophis with data deliveries, to the bubble with bio-waste and back again. Our cycle of CEOs supports the galactic cycle of life. CEOs, keeping those culinary wonders passing your lips by taking what we pass back to the farm.
This is Commander Shepard from the 47th Cartographic Division of the Alliance's Science and Reconnaissance Directorate. Humanity's expansion depends upon the cooperation of all available pilots to join the Alliance's forces in bolstering the exploration efforts that aim to further our reach into the pristine resource reserves of the complex star systems. The Alliance is counting on all of you to fill the blank spots in our star charts. With your scans, you can make a difference.
Let's see, freeze-dried ice cream. I guess I could go with mashed potatoes again.
Isn't there something better to eat? It's the same old bland food giving you a case of space madness. Here in Ochong, we're proud to say we've the best and hottest chili peppers in the galaxy. If you're craving flavor, come see us at Roddenberry Gateway in Ochong and try a pepper as dangerous as you are. Not responsible for chemical burns, nerve damage, blindness, or death. Keep away from eyes. Do not feed the children unless they're being very naughty.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Yo.
Oh. Sure. Man, my baby took for sleep. He's playing like Woo Woo, flipping around all the time.